I think we should be on to something here. Now? How about now? You guys can hear me good? Let me hit my man. You good? We good? Okay. Let me hit him real quick. Let him know. Check his email. Good. Okay. Yeah. You know, I'm so computer illiterate. It's crazy. Andrew. All right. I sent it to you, bro. Click it. All right. All right. All right. All right. What's up, pretty poppin'? Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got Mr. Nice Guy. I see you, Killer Sapo. Former E-Bear. T-Rock. Eli, as always. JT Ruth. Seth Dutton Gang. You already know. It's my people right here. Yeah, sometimes I just be hitting buttons. Can you move? Damn it. And yeah, like I said, man, we're gonna have this. My man, here he come. He's coming up in here. We're gonna have him introduce himself. I see you. Hold on, let's get him up in here.
Can you hear me?
Boom! There we go, baby. I hear you perfect.
I pressed the mic. I pressed the mic thing.
Yeah. Nah, it's all love, man. I'm glad we can make this happen, live. Because there's people, the people wanted to see it live. I'm gonna start doing Zooms. You know why? Because the StreamYard, sometimes number one, it won't even post till tomorrow. And then, the chat, I only see half the chat, you know what I mean? Because the next day when I go and I look at the live chat, I see so many conversations that I don't see on my little chat log here. So I'm using StreamYard. First of all, man, thank you for coming up, man. Thank you for coming spending some time with me. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it. I appreciate the invitation.
Nah, it's all love. Nate Dogg put me on to you, you know what I'm saying? And then when I went to see your Instagram, which we're going to put up with Fresh Papito at Instagram, I looked at your Instagram and then I saw in the back and I saw, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There we go. You know what I mean? So I said, oh, he a Dolphin fan like me? I said, I got to have the
story, man.
I got to. And then, a bunch of my family, my wife graduated from the U right behind you too. So it was just this is what we had to do, man. You know what I mean? It's all love, man. Listen, man, why don't you introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are, where you from.
Man, I'm from Miami, Florida. They call me Papito. I'm Cuban, and what else? What else y'all want to know?
Okay, yeah. I want to know a little bit. I know you did like some prison time. How much time did you do?
I did 10.5 years of my life. 10.5 years, but originally I lost trial and I caught life sentence.
Okay.
Sad to say, but it went down like that,
Okay, so originally you blew trial to some and had a life sentence and gave some of that back. That's what you're saying?
Yep, I gave it back after 8 years.
Okay, we're gonna get into all that. So let's take it back a little bit, man. Tell me a little bit about your environment, how you grew up, and how you got involved in what eventually led you to the penitentiary.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I grew up.
Talk to me.
Very different. I had to go home. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it to you and tell you, oh no, I lived a rough life, blah squad, because it wasn't like that. I'll be a hypocrite if I sit here and I tell you birds in the sky that ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So facts. I like to keep it blood raw. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me. I feel like that's what makes me different. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I came from a good home. My mom and dad, they gave me the best that they could give me. You know what I'm saying? They did the best. I actually was a high school athlete, played football. You know what I'm saying? I actually had a couple of offers on the table. You know what I'm saying? One of the offers, crazy to say, is right back there.
You had an offer from the U.
Yeah, I had an offer for Arkansas. I had Southern Alabama. I had Mississippi State. I had a couple.
Okay.
D1.
What position would you play? What position you play?
I played slot.
Okay.
But then I was playing between slot and safety.
Okay.
But if I would have had the size that I have now, I probably would have been like a D line.
Or outside linebacker or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
I wish I would have knew. I know about the weight room now.
Right. That's all of us. We all wish we knew a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, that's how it goes. Okay, so you come from a good environment, good home.
environment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I come from a very good environment. My mom always made sure that I had what I needed. I was blessed because I had a family that always were able to have a business. You know, my dad always was into, saving money, getting loans from the bank, saving his money, trying to invest in this, try to open this. He was always that type of dude. I have that in my blood because I run a business now as we speak.
Okay.
So I was blessed that I always had that. He didn't want me to want for anything. I ended up going to prison because of choices that I made.
Right, right. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about, like, if you can, but more or less, around about what happened.
Once I drifted to the street, because there was a lot of home problems. There was a lot of home problems between my dad and my mom, and they ended up separating. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that relationships go through. Even us as adults right now, we go through relationship problems.
Right,
Some
right.
survive, some don't survive. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It depends. Sometimes you go through relationships, they don't work, you move on. That's just how life works. Well, eventually, sadly to say, my mom and my dad went through problems, but they didn't work out. Once that broke up, that relationship broke up, and that home broke up, it broke up the home because I started drifting away myself. To go to live with my dad, knowing that my dad was more strict. I still with my mom because I know she'll give me my leeway, and that's when I started going to the street, staying out, going out with homeboys, this and that. That's what led me to the life of crime. I was younger, so I was easy influenced.
Peer pressure. Peer
You know
pressure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, peer
So
pressure is crazy.
that uh,
I said peer pressure is crazy.
you cut off for a second.
Oh, can you hear me now? Peer pressure. I
Oh
was talking
yeah,
about peer pressure.
yeah, I can hear you. There you, I can hear you better. The mic was all the way over here.
Okay.
Yeah, peer pressure it plays a big role. It does play a big role. A lot of people won't think, but it does, especially when you're a youth. So with the peer pressure, I started hanging out with a couple of my homeboys. Especially a certain individual that I started hanging with that played a big influence in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing things I had no business. Strong arm robberies, robberies, going into jewelry stores, snatching, grab and run, all that type of stuff. And all that gave me was a full scholarship to the University of the Penitentiary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that sent me to the
yeah,
state games.
yeah.
That prison,
You want to play
that put me
football?
on.
Oh, you want to play
What?
football, huh? I got some dudes you
Hey,
can play, motherfucker. Huh?
what happened? What happened?
No, I said, oh, so you
What you
wanted to
said?
play?
That was the last thing you said?
No, I said, so you want to play football, huh? They got some people that, you know what I mean, to play some football in the penitentiary too.
Hey, they get a full scholarship to the state penitentiary, boy.
Full fucking
You can't even
scholarships.
play with me. Yeah,
Okay.
man. And that's when my life really is starting. What I learned about life. But in a certain way, I thank God. Everybody won't think about this, but I thank God that I went through that situation because I feel like it made me the man that I am to this day. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? It made me who
Yep.
I am to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, I went, uh, I got caught up with all those charges. I ended up going to prison. When I ended up going to prison, I took my charges to trial. And I lost, and they ended up giving me a life sentence. You
Damn.
know what I'm saying? Once they
Damn.
ended up giving me a life, yeah,
That's crazy, man.
it definitely did. And once they gave me that life sentence, it was all a wrap. The first thing I had in my mind was, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. That's it. This is why I'm probably gonna die. What happens if my dad can't come save me from this situation? What happens if that? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So you just go think about so many things and so many situations that a minute and one things go through your head. You're in prison with a thousand, 1,500 people, all different personalities, lifers, killers, child molesters, rapists, drug dealers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Assassins, everything you can think of a walk of life is in there. It's in that jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
So now
is.
you tell me, an 18-year-old kid, yeah, now you tell me an 18-year-old kid going into that type of lifestyle.
Yeah. I
You
know.
feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Let me
1000%.
see something. Let me try to go to.
Yeah, you freezing
You
up a
don't
little
see me
bit.
slow now. You see me good?
Yeah, I see you, but
Huh?
it's better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You was freezing up a little bit before, but I heard everything you said. Yeah, now, so you're 18 years old with life in prison. Now, how was, I mean, how did you cope? Like, what did you get into? What was your situation? Because, I know a lot of people get into different things, maybe weightlifting, maybe some people read, some people write books, some people play sports, some people, what did you do in the penitentiary? Kept you busy.
What I did was, man, I mastered myself to the workout world. The workout world, that was my thing. The workout world, and I found a hustle. I was moving cereals, I was moving phones here and there. And that's how
Okay.
my time. I really didn't have to do that. Because my account, thank God, my account was always strapped. You know what I mean?
Right.
I always kept money in my account. My family always kept good money in my account. So I really didn't want for nothing. So I really didn't have to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
always kept
Right.
the cell phone. So, I used to be reaching out, and all type of stuff, but my main focus, when I concentrate, made my time go back, was working out. I got my certification professional training, and that was my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Working
Right.
out
Right.
and staying out of people's business. Staying out of
That's
people's
it.
and don't stick in my nose where it belong.
That's it. I tell people all the time, bro. I tell people all the time, you know what I mean? Eyes wide open, mouth shut, man. That's just the rules. You know what I mean? Eyes wide open and you close your mouth. You know what I mean? And you'll get through it. You know what I mean? Mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes in there, man.
Yeah, that's the best way. Because
Yeah. We
when you
look
go stick in your mouth or your nose and anything that don't got nothing with you, that's when the problems come about.
facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that's the problem. That's the problem that's going on right now that I want to make so clear in your show. You know, the situation is a lot of these people got prison channels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll mislead people about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
There's only a few that will keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep it real. Nate Dogg's one of them. King
Yeah.
Shine, White Ghost one of them. And as for you, I met you and you've been nothing but trill. You've been 1,000.
It's
You
all
know what I'm
love.
saying?
All love.
But people down but love, baby. You've been thorough since I you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
And a lot of people got the misconception about prison. You know, they do. They really do. It's a place where you don't want to be caught up and stick your business anywhere. And it could also be a place where you could make it the easiest ride. It's up to you what kind of ride you want, what kind of lifestyle you want in the chain game. Now,
Correct.
if you want never problems, you can stick your nose in people's business. You could borrow, you could gamble, you could use drugs and not pay your debts. You know what I'm saying? And then you can
Mm-hmm.
find yourself out in a helicopter in somebody's morgue or just messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. That's facts. That's universal.
Real
That's
alone.
everywhere.
I'm not gonna sit here and kick the ball with you and tell you all type of lies and I shank 1,000 people and and none of that.
Right.
That didn't happen to me. I got in a couple fights,
Right.
but
Right.
one thing
Right.
about me, if you come at me the wrong way, I'ma strain it. You have to strain in that environment. You gotta come clean
You got
because
to.
in some respects, you don't do that, but you know what comes along with it.
Yeah. 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 You're
It's
gonna
like a
be.
chain reaction. It's like a
Yeah.
chain reaction.
You the sheep. I always
You know
say
what I'm
that.
saying? So
Yep. You know what I'm saying? You be the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Around a pack of wolves.
of course, it's like a chain reaction that's not gonna stop, and people just gonna come and right behind them, they're gonna disrespect you and do all type of stuff. So if you don't put a stop to it right then and there, you already know you're gonna be the dummy
That's
in
a.
the compound, or
That's a
the dummy in
fact.
the cell.
Yeah. 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 You don't want
That's
that.
it.
You
So
don't. You
because
don't
if they
want that.
see that, if they it, you don't want that. Because if one person sees it, then the next person gonna come. Oh, hold up. He put down on man. Hold on. So I can get something from him. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I probably could take his stuff. Oh, let me see. Let me try to take that phone if you got a phone. That's how it goes. So you playing a grown man's game.
No.
You playing a dangerous game when you go in there. So you gotta be ready to play chess. You feel me? Real chess.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Now you're right because I've seen there's a lot of prison channels. You know what I mean? And salute to all of them. Everybody doing their thing, but you can hear in their stories. First of all, they telling all these stories. and that was their realization, like that was their life, and they felt, and a lot of dudes feel like if you wasn't running around cutting, stabbing 100,000 people, that you ain't real, and it's just like that's just not the case. That's just not how it goes, man. Some people just went in and did their bids and tried to come home. Some people purposely got involved in things that they knew they was going to get in trouble with. You understand what I'm saying? If you, like you said, if you get involved with
Yeah.
drugs, you get involved with gangs, you get involved with, in no disrespect, but homosexuality, you get involved in any of those type things, it's assured that you're going to have a rough bid. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And, it's like that everywhere, man.
That's the reality of life.
Yeah.
That's the reality of life. A lot of people won't. They think that all this and that, and it's crazy because people get actually impressed by some of these lies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's not what they're hearing. I've been there, though. So I sit there and I listen to it and I'll be like, "Are you serious?
You're right.
Did this man just say this?"
Nah,
You feel
nah.
me? So
Yeah,
it's just a
yeah.
lot of stuff. I like to keep it real with people. I like to keep it real with the people. I don't like to fool nobody. I like to give people knowledge. I like to teach them about life, about what it is to chase your dream, what it is to become somebody, what it is to every day wake up and look at the mirror and say, what am I going to do today to chase my dream? What am I going to do today to become a better person? What am I going to do today to make my dream a reality? You know what I'm saying?
Correct. 1,000%, man. And it can only come from somebody like you who've been through it. You know what I mean? A lot of times people don't listen to the people who are book smart. They want to hear the people who've been in the streets and been through the struggle, and you have a good story. And what I like about your story is now you helping. Now you trying to give back. Now you try to, you see another side of life that, that I need to help these kids in these streets. And that's what I'm about. That's my channel's all about. You know what I'm saying? I don't get caught up like, me and you talked on the phone. I don't get caught up in all the politics, all the beefing and all
Microphone,
that.
microphone. Take it off a little bit.
Good. You
The
can hear
mic.
me now? You
Yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah, right there. Right there.
Okay. I
Yeah,
tell you,
moving like
yeah, when we talked on the phone, I told you I don't get involved in all the YouTube politics, dudes talking and all of that. Like I don't get involved in none of that because it's like it's the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's not real life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like what you're doing and everything like that. Now let me ask you a question. Go back to the penitentiary, right? So you had life in prison. How did you give that back? What did you did? Were you in the law library? How'd that work?
you're cutting out bad. You're cutting out
Really?
real bad.
Okay.
Yes.
How about now? You hear me good?
Go ahead, talk.
Can you hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me?
Yeah,
No?
it's like a mic over there.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Still? Nah?
I can hear you there.
Oh wait. Hold on. I hear you. I hear you. Hold on. I lost you in my headphone. It's all right. Let me see. Let me just take the headphone off and see, man. How about now? You can hear me good now?
Yeah, now.
All right. I took the headphone off, man. I'm just gonna do it without the headphone. You know what I
Now
mean?
we talking.
Now we good. Okay, good. Let me raise the volume up a little bit. And now we good. Okay, so I was asking you, you had life in prison, and how did you give that time back? What did you do? Were you in the law library?
No, I was in the law library. I had my family. They paid a lawyer. They paid a high profile lawyer, and he was the one that gave my time back.
Nice, nice. So
That's how
let me
I did
ask
that.
you, huh?
I had a lawyer by the name, huh?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I had a lawyer by the name of Roy Black. He's retired now. That dude
Okay.
had a lot of rank. He actually was the one to bring me back and actually, you know what I'm saying? Um, get my time back. Was able to put the motions in and do the right procedure to bring me back in. You know what I mean?
I know that was a good
After
feeling,
eight
bro.
years in appeal, after 8 years,
Uh-huh.
after 8 years, he brought me back on appeal.
Okay. Oh, and then you just copped to the 10 because you already had 8 in.
I,
I
yeah, I had
said,
eight flat in.
right.
So what he did was we went back on appeal. He got some of the charges dismissed. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't do a trial, nothing like that. And what ended up happening was I still had to, because I had violated probation too. So I still had to do time for the violation of probation. You know, the attempted murder. They dismissed the murder charge. So the violation of probation was what really was stumped me real hard because they don't play with that probation out here. So they dismissed all that. They were able to give me a less sentence. And I ended up doing 10 and a half. He had 8 in, so I had like 2.5 years to go. But it was like we get a backpack back, you know?
Okay, yeah. So I know you was happy when they brought you back in that courtroom, man. You know what I mean? And gave you and realized you had a shot at life.
I had another shot at life. Yes, I did. We rolled the dice, we took the chance, and we was able to actually, you know, we were successful in the courtroom, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's good. I know that's a good feeling, man. Believe me, I understand, especially coming from that environment. Let me ask you, so like when I talked to Nate,
Yeah, man,
it,
you go through a lot of situations, man.
huh? What'd you say?
Go ahead.
No, I was saying when I talked to Nate, he talked about like the racial divide in the California prison system. Is Florida like that? How's Florida?
Florida's not like that at all. Florida, okay, yeah. Spanish thick, but um it's not really not gonna have that racial stuff. If anything, what you have a lot here is a lot of like gangs, a lot of gangs. So whatever beef is going on with gang members, that's between them. Handle the business. You're gonna have blacks. They talk with Spanish, talk with white. But Spanish people are always gonna stick together anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So it
Here in
wasn't it?
Florida,
Yeah.
you Spanish and you keep it here in Spanish, you Spanish here in or in Florida, you Spanish and you keep it 100. Spanish people are gonna stick with you regardless.
Okay. It's like that in New
You feel
York
me?
too.
They're gonna stick with you. Huh?
I said it's like that in New York too, man. Like in New York, like when I was there, like everybody was with everybody. You know what I mean? I actually went in when I went in, but I went in before the gang stuff. I didn't see my first gang member till almost 10 years. I had already almost 10 years in. Like as far as Bloods, Crips, and all of that. You know what I mean? There was some Latin Kings and some Yetas and stuff, but that Blood and Crip stuff, I didn't really see any until almost 10 years into my bid. You know what I mean? So I always just stayed away from it because and that's no disrespect. Like I got a lot of dudes that I know that is they banging. That's what they do. Salute to them. It just wasn't my thing. I just knew that if I get involved in that, there's a chance that I may never go home, man. So it was just like, my motive was just to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? I went in young like you. You know what I mean? And they got a lot of years out of me, and I understood, especially after 10 years of being in. Before I see my first, gang member, I was like, man, that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? That and I always knew the rules, man you know so let me ask you, so what is like what is like, have you ever seen any like murders, or what was the type of craziest thing that you've seen inside the system?
And why you were cutting off? What you said?
Oh, I said, what was some of the craziest things that you've seen inside the penitentiary, as far as like maybe a murders or something just crazy? You got any crazy stories?
Oh, I seen plenty of stuff, man. I seen stuff. I seen dudes get airlifted. You know what I'm saying? I seen people officers get shanked. I seen an officer at the wreck yard. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story. There,
Let's do it.
I was at what was the That's a prison by the Panhandle, by Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, and there was a certain officer that will mess with inmates, man. Mess with them, take their canteen, lock people up for no reason. This officer would just mess with people. You know what I'm saying? And one day, man, we had. You see, when the time changes in prison, they usually have what is called third yard, because the sun stays out a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay.
they'll have first rec in the morning, afternoon rec, and then they'll have the third rec. Third rec, a lot of people go out because usually during the day, other inmates they work and stuff. You know what I mean? So as they work, they don't get a chance to get no recs. It depends what kind of job you have. So a lot of people will go out there. So everybody went out there. Everybody's people working out and stuff like that. And that officer messed what usually all type, well, with other inmates mess with them, take people to confinement and stuff like that. So he went and started messing with this older cat. So I guess they already had got into it a couple times or whatever. And the older cat came out to the rec yard, older black dude. You know what I'm saying? The officer went ahead and took his canteen because he came from inside the dorm with a canteen bag with canteen to get to another inmate. You know what I'm saying? Some officers would be picky about that. Some of them won't stress about it too much. So he started messing with the old guy. He's like, listen, I brought some food out from one of my partners. I don't got nothing to eat in his dorm. So I bought him a couple things, deodorant, food, soups, deodorant, soups. So chips, a couple things to put in his locker. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right.
he was like, "Man, you're not giving him nothing. Let me get that bag." And he snatched the bag. And as soon as he snatched the bag, you know what kept behind that. The dude just stepped back. Boom! He hit him. And he started beating up the officer, beating him up. The guy tried to reach for his walkie-talkie. He couldn't even get to the walkie-talkie. He kept on hitting him in the face. Bam, 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 bam. Hitting him. The dude was just like shocked. The officer was shocked because he didn't expect this guy to do this. He was so used to picking on people that he didn't think somebody was gonna react like, hey, bro, you did it with life, you did it with murders. He just got too comfortable with the inmate. Man, that man turned around and beat the living hell out of that man. Beating him. Bro, he kicked him in the face and everything. Boom! He just curling up and he's hitting him. The guy tried to go for a pepper spray, he couldn't. That's how hard this guy was hitting him. And then all of a sudden, like a couple officers ran into the rec yard, recreation, and they closed. Now they put it against the fence. They handcuffed this guy, took him in. Medical came and they assist that officer. But this guy, bro, was getting beat up. He was full of blood. His whole face was full of blood. Like he been in a cage match and Ultimate Fighting, UFC. I'm telling you, he beat him up for a good 5-6 minutes, just beating on him. I'm telling you, that's one thing. I see somebody else get stabbed to death in the chow hall. I guess that man owed money, and we in the chow hall, eating lunch. Everybody's eating lunch, and all of a sudden, a Spanish dude gets up and starts stabbing some other gentleman, starts hitting him. He wouldn't stop. If I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, that dude didn't make it. He hit him in the neck, he hit him in the lungs, he hit him everywhere, bro. And he caught him good. This guy's life being taken right in front of me. It's like you see his soul being taken out his body right there and then. Like, saying, like, damn, you see this, be like, boy, that dude must have done something real bad. And you could tell just by the attack. When people get attacked, you could just tell this ain't just, oh, I just don't like you, so I'm gonna stab you. Nah, this been going on for a long time.
Personally.
And I'm gonna get you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hold up for a quick second.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here. We here, people. You see what he's talking about. I know he breaking up a little bit, so it is what it is. That's why I'm moving y'all so much.
That was my job for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, sometimes you.
That was my job calling me.
Okay.
That was my job.
Oh, nice.
Liquor store that I had to run.
Oh,
I apologize to y'all.
a liquor store. Oh, so you essential. You know what I'm saying? You essential these days.
Yeah,
liquor store.
I run a liquor store here in Miami.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. All right. So we good when we come down there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a party when we come down
For
there.
sure. You
Nah,
already know. You already know.
you already
Put
know.
that on me. I got you.
Nah, it's all love. Nah, you know what? I
Hey,
like.
and
I
then,
like to hear. I
and
like
then
to hear.
after that,
Yeah.
then after that, we're gonna take you to a Dolphin game.
Yeah, now we talking, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lifelong, baby. I'm a lifelong, like, you know what I'm saying? Like hard. Everybody that know me know. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's
Yeah, man.
crazy.
You know when you come. You know when you come down here. You know when you come down here, we're gonna show you nothing but love, man. We're gonna show you nothing but love, my brother.
Always, man. I appreciate it. Nah, it's all love. It's all love. I'm glad you are here. And I kind of asked you about those kind of stories again because, you know, my channel isn't to glorify those type stories. My channel is just to put it out there so that these kids understand, you know, that there's another side, man. There's another side to that street life. You know what I'm saying? There's another side
Yeah.
to what to what you doing. There's another side to that, hanging out in the streets and robbing people and shooting your gun. There's another side to that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, it's a whole different university, right? You know what I mean? So listen, so
Yes. Yes. That's another side. Boy, listen. If
yeah,
you want to act crazy, don't worry. You can act crazy all you want. They got a place for you.
place for you. Yeah. Oh yeah,
They got a place for you. You ain't gonna like it.
yeah, oh,
They got a
yeah.
hotel. They got
It's,
a 5-star hotel for you over there.
yeah, come on in, and they want you to come on in. You know,
Hey, they're never booked. They always got space, boy.
always,
They always
always,
got space for you. If you want
always,
to play, they got somewhere for you. And
always.
if your friends want to come, they are invited.
Nah. Yo, so let me ask you. So, since you like, you know, when you came out, did you have a plan to do what you did, or you just jumped into like how you know?
Yeah,
Tell people what you're
man.
doing
Like I
now.
told you, God, that I'm blessed. I thank God that I'm blessed. You know, and that I have a family that's been blessed because they were the first. My dad owns a couple liquor stores, and he grabbed one of the liquor stores, told me, and blessed me. Here you go. This was for you. Let's do all the paperwork, and he let me have it, and that's what I'm doing now. You know.
Nice, nice, nice. I know you do training too, right? You know what I'm saying? You do some training with some
Huh?
people. I say you do some personal training
Oh
too.
yeah. That's my thing. That's my thing. Oof. You already know, man. Look, you already know. You already know. I don't
Nah,
even
nah.
play, man. We don't even play around here, man. We don't play with them, man.
I know you was telling me that you know, about Dalvin Cook and Sean Smith.
Yeah. Today, you know, the gym I originally go to, in Brickell area, has a lot of celebrities, a lot of football players, a lot of people like that. So I've been able to make friends with a lot of these gentlemen due to the fact that I got a liquor store. So then, you know, we make friendship when they're here in town. They get bottles. I give them to them for good price. You know, they like to party. It's in Miami. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we keep in communication. Davin Cook is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And we was working out today. Matter of fact.
Dalvin Cook. Hold on. I'm just putting your Instagram up for people. People asking. That's his. I'm gonna put it in the description, people. But that's his Instagram right there, Fresh Papito. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram. You know, you can go check out. He's always in the gym. I see you hitting the bag a little bit. I'm like, oh, I see you. I saw you.
Yeah, man. You gotta stay in shape. Gotta stay in shape. You
Yeah.
got to, man.
Now you never know one of them young boys. You know what I mean? They might try you or something. They don't know. yo,
You're already
yo,
mandatory, man. You gotta be ready, man.
you gotta be ready.
You gotta
Yo,
be ready. We try to
listen.
change our life. We try to change our life, but a lot of these youth they get a little crazy, so you gotta stay war ready.
You got it. I understand clearly, man. Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna cut this off because we're gonna do another video better, man. Because you know we broke up a little bit, so you know we're gonna schedule something soon to do another one on Zoom where we can just put it out to the people. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to get you up on my show, man.
Okay,
And, you know, and I appreciate you
for
coming
sure,
by.
man. I wanna tell, I wanna tell, I wanna tell everybody that's listening, man. Are bad for the communication right now due to the signal. but me and him are gonna get together. We're gonna make this and make a nice video for you guys to enjoy. That's why I've been giving you little pieces. I know you guys been able to hear me good, you know.
Right, right, and you guys know he's got a YouTube channel called it's plug your YouTube channel.
It's called Fresh Papito World Talk.
Fresh Papito Real Talk, right? World Talk. Hold on.
Fresh Papito World Talk.
Yeah. Hold on, let me put it up here. Papito World Talk. Yo, that's his Instagram. That's his YouTube right there.
Sir.
Fresh. I just put it up for the people on the side here. Fresh Papito World Talk. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm gonna come on his channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my story. You know what I mean? I've only given a few interviews, so you know what I mean. It'd be my pleasure to come up on yours too, man. You know what I mean? So we can get a little role reversal. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta support each other. We like co-workers now.
Get a nice.
Huh?
Yes, we gotta get a nice interview together without the skipping on it.
Yeah, nah, I know. I just wanted to bring you up here, man, and let my people know, you know what I mean, who you are, what you're about, plug your Instagram, plug your YouTube, and I want to see you grow, man, because you're a good dude, man, and you're a Dolphin fan, baby, so I got to support you all day.
Hey, look, where is it at?
Yeah, man, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, oh, you ain't playing with it. Nah, I see it. You got everything Dolphin. That's what's up, man. Oh, you broke up. Yo, there you go. Now, yeah, you breaking up. You breaking up, Fresh. Yeah, there you go. Listen, man, again, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate you. We're going to do something again, real soon because, we'll do the Zoom one and we'll put it out right for the people. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get everybody up here so they could see you,
Man, they deserve.
It's all love, man. Again, I appreciate you coming by, man. And we going to get up. I'm going to call you tomorrow.
All right, my brother. Everybody take care. I love you guys.
All right, peace. Love you, brother. Be good. All right, people. There it is, man. I know it's kind of broken up and everything like that. So, we're going to give you guys a better interview. We're going to do a Zoom. I'm done with StreamYard. This is the last time I'm doing StreamYard. This is it. This was the last video for StreamYard. Because again, StreamYard, like I said, the chat, I only get like a quarter of the chat because usually StreamYard won't put it up until the next day. And when they put it up the next day, I go and look at the live chat and I see a whole chat and a whole bunch of things going on that, I don't see over here. I only see like a few comments, you know what I'm saying? Which I always know there's always more. You know what I mean? So, and then also StreamYard is, they won't release it until like tomorrow. Like people won't be able to just go to my channel and say, hey, let me see if Fred did an interview tonight or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm done with StreamYard. I'm going to go with Zoom or Skype, but preferably Zoom. And I'm going to start doing interviews that way. They won't be live, but it is what it is. Hold on. He's calling me. Hold on, brother. Anyway, people, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. Britta and Rose and Big Rich, Naquan, Killer Sapo, Sports Fan, Young Wise, Junior Stacks, Rancho, D-Rock, Killer Sapo, Eli, Zen, Nicole, Lou Gambino, pretty poppin'. Shout out to everybody that was here, man. Mr. Nice Guy. Shout out to everybody that was watching the live interview with Fresh Papito. I'm going to put his information down on the bottom. You guys go follow him on Instagram. Go check out his YouTube channel. And, you guys know the motto, man. Experience is the greatest teacher. But somebody else's experience can be just as valuable if you pay attention and listen. And on that note, Fred White signing off.